Hey guys, how's it going? What's going on? Last time I saw you was on it was yesterday actually, Saturday. That would have been day 34. Today's Sunday. It's 7:41 in the PM, and that makes day 35. Day 35 of this transformation. Last night was I was anxious about going and seeing certain members of family after not seeing them for 5-6 years, but it was an incredible night. What an incredible way to reconnect, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to do that, because if I was over in Australia I wouldn't have been able to do that. So myself, my sister, my mum went over, caught up with my auntie, uncle, both cousins, my cousin's son, and my cousin's partner, and there was a couple of other people there. It was fucking awesome. It was really good. I really enjoyed that. But sadly, I would never have inserted myself into that situation without having drunk alcohol beforehand. And drink alcohol I did. This 4, 5, 6 day bender that I say that I'm on at the moment just continued last night. I drank the most I'd ever had last night in a single 24-hour period. I think it was about fucking 30 standard drinks. And I woke up this morning just feeling like absolute shit. And then I remembered that I'd invited my mate Tim over at 11 o'clock in the morning to watch the UFC. And so the only way, guys, the only way to not only face my friend, but also get myself out of fucking bed and actually be able to string a few sentences together and have a smile on my face, was to have another drink. And that's exactly what I did. What a fucking mess. What a fucking mess. Either way, last night was amazing. Look, every single person in that house was drinking, and they were enjoying it, and I was enjoying it. But at the end of the day, it's not sustainable, and I'm just over it. So tonight this is it. This is my last night of drinking, ever. And I'm saying that fucking wholeheartedly and honestly, because I want it to be the case. I want that to be the case. There's no reason why I had to drink last night to go and do that. There's no reason why I had to drink today to enjoy the UFC with my mate Tim. Really, there's no, anyway, look. I had probably about, I'm going to say 4 or 5 bourbons before I left. Then I bought a bottle of wine on the way last night. Drunk a couple of my sister's cans, had the bottle of wine on the way back to Christchurch. And then once we got here, we stopped to get more alcohol. And last night, at about 9 o'clock at night, having a belly full of piss, I went and bought another bottle of bourbon, another one. And I woke up, I think I had 2 drinks from it. I'd already had enough. I'd had more than enough. And so I got home and we kind of carried the party on till about midnight, 1 in the morning, something like that. I had a couple more drinks, but I brought the majority of it back home, put it in the fridge. And I woke up this morning feeling horrendous, looking at a pretty much full bottle of bourbon in the fridge and thinking, how am I going to get through this? I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the thing that apparently brings me joy and confidence and all of those things, and I'm thinking, how can I pour this out? Please, can I just pour this out right now? I mean, that's what I thought. But that's very, very hard to do. Very hard to do. And the sad thing is that if you get to the end of a day and you've got some left, that means that inevitably you do have another day's worth of drinking. And if that amount that is left is not enough to sustain you throughout that next day, you're going to go and buy more. And you're going to go and buy more. And more and more. What I've found is that there is never a perfect time to quit, because you've either got some left and you don't want to get rid of it. I mean, you've paid for it. You've paid your hard-earned dollars for it, right? You don't want to get rid of it. Or, yeah, look, I don't even know where I'm going at the moment. Either way, I wanted to check in. I wanted to check in today because this is the final day of drinking. I have, with the help, look, and I want to say, I woke up this morning. Can you imagine how shit I felt? Fucking hell. I was lying down in the shower like a pretzel. It was ridiculous. Either way, got through it. Enjoyed the card. Sean O'Malley, new UFC and new UFC bantamweight champion. Wowee, what a fight. You know, I had a good time. I had a good time with my mate Tim, and thank God he helped me get through some of this bourbon. Because what I have right here, guys, and I did say that I would never make a video whilst drinking. But what I will say, guys, and I'm solemnly swearing this, okay? This is my last drink. This is it. What you see right here. An ice cold bourbon and Coke. This is it. This is it. This is where it stops. This is where I draw a line in the sand and get fucking real. I grow up, finally, at 32 years of age, and move on. Move on. Become comfortable with who I am as a person without this. So I thought, you know, it's only natural. Actually, that didn't make sense whatsoever. I'm going to cut that out. Will I cut it out? I don't know. It's only right for me to sign off on the day, and, you know, I'm going to enjoy that. Like, thank God Tim came over, because he probably drunk about, I don't know, maybe a third. I've had 2/3. I've been drinking since 11 o'clock this morning. It's nearly 8 o'clock. And I'm not going to say that I definitely don't feel drunk. I feel comfortable. Comfortable in my own skin. And I've got an absolutely fantastic program to watch right now. So what I'm going to do is sign off. I really appreciate you guys' support. You know, you haven't even seen this video. You haven't seen yesterday's video yet. But fuck, man, your support means the fucking world. I'm going to try not to swear as much as I have been. But I am passionate. I'm feeling really passionate about tomorrow being the day that I draw the line in the sand and become sober from alcohol. Kick it. You know what I mean? And if I ever need any encouragement around the subject, there's so many amazing podcasts out there on YouTube, on Spotify, on Audible. So many amazing pieces of content that can help, you know? It helps. Hearing stories from other people who have gone through the thick of it and come out the other side with a smile on their face. Because life is exciting, and waking up with a clear head is really exciting to me. Tomorrow, that's not going to happen, sadly, because even though I don't feel drunk or anything, you know, out of my mind at the moment, I will indeed be suffering from alcohol withdrawals tomorrow, and I realize that. And I haven't got the house in order. I haven't done all my washing. I haven't cleaned the room. You know, things are going to feel really out of order. But as long as I don't drink, I think I can deal with it. And I tell you what, guys, this is the last thing I'll say. I really want to watch this program. I cannot wait to see my daughters, man. I cannot wait to see them. I miss them more and more every day. I mentioned this yesterday. Every single day that I have over here, whilst just mulling around and just going through the motions, is a day wasted. It's a day wasted in my life, and it's a day wasted as a father in their lives. And I ain't doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I'll tell you right now, there's got to be a real fucking good reason for me to leave those kids next time. I've looked for every reason possible to try and just have a break or just get out of that situation, whatever. Mate, my kids, if I didn't have those 2 kids, if I didn't have these 2 little absolute angels that need a dad, I don't know where I'd be. I'd have not, like, this would be like, I'd be, you know, I wouldn't really have that reason to quit alcohol. They are my reason. Took me a good 5 years to realize that. But those kids, doesn't matter how much shit they give me in the mornings, doesn't matter how much they hate me, whilst trying to get them up for the day, they have taught me so much more than I have, you know, than I could teach them. That they have taught me just so much about what's important in life, and I want to be a rock. A rock is solid, right? A rock does not deviate. It is solid. I need to be that rock for these kids. As a dad, as a father. They deserve it. I deserve it. And it's only going to happen if I can stamp out this fucking shit. Because at the end of the day, I make stupid decisions whilst drinking. And I let people down. Do I tip my final drink out down the sink right now? Do I say, you know what, fuck it. Commit now. Draw a line in the sand right now. At 8 o'clock at night on a Sunday. And pour this out. I mean, geez, if I'm really committed to this, I should be able to do that, right? But unfortunately, I can't do that. I can't waste it. I've paid good money for it. How fucking ridiculous is that? Either way, I'm going to drink that. I'm going to enjoy this program. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be I'm so fucking excited to get into this next stage of life. I'm so done, guys. I'm 32 years of age. It's Sunday, the 20th of August, 2023. I've been in a almost 3-year battle with alcoholism. I have had mornings where I have had a drink at 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. If I know that I've got a meeting to go to, if I've got a doctor's appointment to go to, if I need to take my kids to school, if I need to have any social interaction with anyone whilst withdrawing from alcohol, aka a hangover, the only way I've ever inserted myself into that situation is to have a drink beforehand. And if you have a drink at 7 in the morning, well, you can't stop then, can you? It's fucked. It's totally fucked. I hope I've given you as much of a description of my story and of my issues as possible. I've tried to describe it as best I can. I will always be open and honest with you guys. Anyone who has subscribed to this channel, and we're getting more subscribers each and every day, you're subscribing for a reason, and I want to be here. I want to help. I want to help myself first and foremost, but in doing that, I want to help other people. That's why I've made this channel. That's why it's called It's Okay to Talk, because it is okay to talk. I've done enough talking for now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Really appreciate it.